Hey, thanks for joining this video today. Let's talk about how you calculate what's enough to save for retirement. So many people think about retirement and say, what's the least amount I can put in and still retire extremely wealthy? The real question should be, how much can I possibly save for retirement now? Let's do this as an exercise. Think about your retirement dream, and I want you to think really clearly, like really visualize what it is that you want to be doing. Smell the waves on the beach, and you think about the sun. You can feel it on your skin. What's the drink in your hand? Those are the kinds of things I want you to think about when I talk about a clear dream. My clear dream is I'll be running a coaching business at that time and traveling about 2 months out of the year, somewhere in there. And so I know that for me, my retirement dream costs about $4,000 to $5,000 a month, but that's today's dollars. And so if I take that and I compound it 3% a year for 20 years from now, I can see that that's about $7,500 a month that I'm going to need when I get to retirement. So now I can take that $7,500 and I can say that if I want that to be about 3 or 4% of my total nest egg drawn off every year, I can calculate how much I would have needed to save. And by doing that, I can back into what my goal is. So that's one way of doing it. Another way to think about it is to use the 50% rule. So this rule says that for every raise you get, 50% of it goes into 401k or your retirement. And so think about it like this: if this year I get paid $60,000 and next year I'm going to get a 3% raise, that means that I'm going to raise my 401k contribution by 1.5%. And I really will never notice the fact that I'm putting half of my raise increases into my retirement. And by doing this over a 20-year period, you should be able to get to about a 30% savings rate into your 401k or your other retirement fund. And this is really an exciting opportunity. If you don't want to use the 50% rule, another way to do it is just get started at 15% of your gross income. 15%, it's a nice round number, and for most people's income, it actually sketches out. It's kind of scary, all the way from down to $30,000 a year up to a $300,000 a year income. That works pretty nice for all of those income ranges. If you get much above that on the high side, the 15% becomes a little excessive, and if you're much below that on the low side, you may need to try to get your income actually up, because 15% doesn't play out as well once you get sub 25,000. And most people honestly are not thinking about this early enough. So if you're 20 years old, if you're 18 years old and you're watching this video, please, I beg of you, get started as soon as possible with this, because when you are 35 or 40 years old, you're going to wish that you had gotten started. It's going to make a huge difference, guys. If you will take the time to calculate how much you need for retirement, it'll make a world of difference for you. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, comment down below,